Hey everybody, welcome to Writing the Lights Out. My name is P.T. Hilton. Let's talk writing. So this week I want to talk a little bit about sending your manuscript out to beta readers before it's ready to be sent to editors or self-published or sent to agents, whatever you're going to do with it. So my book was recently Regulation 19. I recently had a few friends who I trust who are readers read the book and got some great comments on it, some great feedback. But there is always kind of a balance. It's a little bit of a skill taking feedback from your beta readers and knowing exactly what to do with it. And it's a skill I'm still definitely working on. I had 3 beta readers read it first. Now I've done some revisions based on their feedback, and it's with a 4th beta reader who's a writer friend of mine for some more feedback. But it's interesting, right? Because there's kind of two ways you can do it wrong. You can either be the kind of stereotypical, really defensive writer who's like, my work is perfect, it shall not be changed. Get rid of your comments. Or you can be the kind of real timid writer who's like, oh my goodness, you didn't like that part? I have to change that part. I have to change it. So it's a balancing act, right? You want to take those comments and implement some of them, but you don't necessarily want to take your reader's word as law. Here's a cool example, or a funny example, not cool at all, a funny example of that. So my first 3 readers, 2 of those readers had a real problem with one of the scenes in the book where a character, let's call it character X, shoots someone. Now, both of them had the feedback that that's really harsh the way that it plays out. Would it be possible for this other character who's in the scene, character Y, to shoot instead of character X? I thought that was good feedback. I thought about it a lot. And eventually I did change it. I changed it so character Y now does the shooting. So I sent it to my writer friend, and he gets to that scene, and his first comment is, why is character Y doing the shooting? This really should be character X who's doing the shooting. That makes a lot more sense to the characters in the scene. So there it is. Now I've got feedback on both sides and have to take that and figure out what to do with it. I love Neil Gaiman's quote on kind of this issue where he says, if readers say something's wrong with your book, they're almost always right. If they say how to fix it, they're almost always wrong. So that's kind of the approach I'm taking of there's probably something still wrong with that scene, and that all my readers so far has pointed that out as a troublesome spot, and I need to think about how to make that better and how to fix it. So it's a skill I'm working on, and I think it's a really important one, to have just the right amount of self-confidence and just the right amount of taking people's input to make the book better. That's where I'm at with that. My writing New Year's resolution this year for 2014 is simple. It's just to write every single day. So far it's been 10 days in and I'm on track. Let's see how long I can keep it going. Hopefully all year. In the meantime, that's all I've got for this week. Head over to pthilton.com and check out my blog. On Wednesdays, I've got the Something to Love column. Goes up, something great in pop culture that I really like. And on Mondays, I've occasionally been doing a blog as well. This Monday, I've got one on what I learned from 8 years of podcasting. So I hope you check that out. That's a cool entry. That's it for this time. Until next week, keep writing the lights out.